What up, yo? Hey, I've got this little brush or bushes trimmer, whatever these things are called. It's made by Weed Eater, and it's caliber, I guess. Stainless steel blade, 22 inches. I got it from a neighbor that was moving, didn't want it anymore, and it's just a little dirty. And the main problem here would be that the prime bulb, or the prime ball, it's let's see, what is this thing called? Prime bulb. So here we go. I've got one here that's a little, I think I got a set in different sizes. I don't think this is gonna fit, but we'll try it. If not, I'm gonna recycle this one from, I don't remember where I got this carb from, but I took it off of maybe weed whacker. So here's my current situation. I'm gonna blow some air at this, try to clean it up, and then the process is gonna be 2 Phillips heads right here to remove the air filter. There's 2 more bulbs, 2 more screws right here, one on the top, one on the bottom, right there. Right here, we're gonna unhook these hoses here. And while I'm at it, I don't know when was the last time this was started, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean the carburetor, blow some air through it, and see if we can get this thing to run. There's no gas in there right now. The gas that it did have was very gunky, so I got it out, and I'm gonna put some new gas, 2-stroke. So we need 2-stroke mix to get this properly going. And while I have your attention, I'm trying to work on this backpack leaf blower that belongs to a co-worker of mine. Doesn't seem like she wants it anymore. The situation with this one is that she accidentally ran it with straight gas, and it destroyed the piston in the cylinder. And we went online and watched a video to try to get the proper parts for it. Well, the suggestions that were on there were incorrect. It's for a different model. I thought this was just like one everything, but different years and stuff, they get different parts. I cannot locate anywhere this guy here with the proper cylinder and that kind of stuff. I did find the piston, but I gotta get a hold of somebody at the store or the online place to try to get the correct cylinder for it. There's the marking EB-500-E, and this is 150B Husqvarna. Here's the label. So if anybody watches this video and know where I can get the parts for it, I'd appreciate it. Just throw it in the comments, please. Yeah, I'll be grateful for that. Okay, back to this guy here. First step we're gonna do, 2 Phillips screw heads. Screws we're gonna remove. Those are removed. You want to make sure that you keep them together. If you're like me, hard-headed, who has magnet trays and don't use them, you can put them in there. Then we're gonna work this guy out. There's like a hex nut in there, or a screw. So you gotta find the proper one for that, like an Allen bolt, and remove that one. That one was a very long screw or bolt. Put that one to the side, and I use one of those bids, and that's gonna be a 432, whatever that means, but it's a number 4. That's gonna come out. All right, I misspoke. You have to remove the little filter from there because there's a second bolt, and that's gonna also release the carburetor from the cylinder back there from the machine. There's the second. As you can see, the carburetor is now wobbly because it doesn't have anything to hold on to. So we'll put this to the side, and because I'm gonna be working with the carburetor, I do want to have all that off. So just take note of where everything is. There's only one setting for the throttle cable, and just make sure that you know where your hoses go if you end up removing them. Sometimes you can pinch them with needle nose right here, or pliers, and just rock them back and forth so they don't break, because if they've been there for a little while. So we're gonna unhook from here, and we're gonna twist, and that's gone. Now that frees the carburetor, and I gotta get these hoses out of the way. That gives us access to not just 2 but 4 little screws here to get the bulb out. So we're gonna, let's see, remove the hoses first and then get to the Phillips screws. I will highly recommend that you take notice of which size up and down, in case that the inside of this plate goes matching certain pattern. So what I did is I marked it right here with my screwdriver, just so I know that's the down part, and then I'm gonna continue to move everything apart. And then I'm using my air hose and nozzle to blow some air through this inlets and outlets, and try to get the carb nice and clean. I don't know how long this thing has been sitting around. Look at the gas that is leaking. It's like green and stuff. Here's the bulb removed. It was attached to this side here. You can actually remove both, and I would recommend cleaning this out here, making sure everything is nice and clean. I don't believe that this plate goes in any certain way, so we're gonna remove this here and just go ahead and take a look at the diaphragm down here and see how everything looks. Make sure there's nothing cracked. Clean this up a little bit. I'll clean the surface there, and let's see. So we gotta make sure that the hose side goes down, so I can separate this, and I know this portion down here with the little metal tube is gonna face down, and I'm gonna try to clean that up. Here's the diaphragm. Looks in good shape, no issues there. I wouldn't mess with peeling that off if you don't have to. And now we can look through there and make sure everything is good. I already blew some air through it, through both hoses, and things were moving along. So that's pretty much it. Then once you remove the replace the bulb, I'm not gonna get back here today. I'm not trying to mess with any of that, because then that's gonna throw this off, because that's the stopper there. Unless I put it back together and it doesn't start, then I might have to come back and deal with it, but I don't want to mess with it too much. It's not like that complicated to remove a couple bolts and get back in there if I need to, so I'd rather just avoid it for the time being. Okay, this is the carburetor I harvested the bulb from, and I didn't want any dirt get in there, so I cut a piece of cardboard to seal that up, because I threw the other bulb away not thinking about it. But anyway, since it was damaged, the dirt can get in there, just in case I can, want to use this down the road, whatever, need a part, something like that. So next step is to put our harvest bulb in the carburetor. Let's put it right in the plate here, just slides in like so, and you can see back there. Let's make sure that it fits this here, this side. In fact, let's take it out and make sure that it seals in there. That might not be good. Let me mess with it a little bit without holding the camera. All right, we're in. That scared me. That was like a little too snug. So you can see that it fits on both sides. I'm gonna listen to see if air is coming. I can hear it pumping a little bit. So we're gonna move ahead and install it on the carburetor and see if this guy is going to work. All right, there you have it, all put together. Now we'll reverse the process, put this back on there like it belongs, right up against the intake. And it'll be in this manner. So this part goes facing back, then this is your choke part, which faces out. And let's see how this guy comes out. We have our throttle cable hooked up, the 2 bolts that we took from here. Now the skinny hose that goes to the rear of the carburetor, which is way down here. You see it down there, and I was just able to twist them back and forth, and that did the trick, so I didn't break them. Sometimes this get toasted by the heat, the sun, they get brittle, get old, and they break, and you might have to replace them. Now we have left the plate, and we don't forget about our filter. Put it back in there, and then this just matches in there. Get the screws lined up just like so. get it tying up, and then it's time to put some gas in it and see if it starts. All right, we're gonna press on this and see if it works. See if we can get any. I don't know why, but I'm not seeing any gas coming up. That's not a good sign. I pumped this a couple times and it wasn't getting any gas coming up, but it filled up. It was kind of like there was something stuck in there, probably the crappy gas that was left in there. A big chunk of soot came out of there, but it's now gone. We're gonna pull on it and see if I can get it to run. There you have it, running. Heck yeah. And that's how you replace a bulb on pretty much any kind of two-stroke machine that has a bulb like that. You just gotta get to it, replace it. You can probably get to this one without doing everything else, but we got it working, and I'm gonna go try it out and see if it cuts well. All right, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. As always, it'll help if you like and subscribe. And this one is done.